Good afternoon, guys. This is a bit of a lunchtime. I'd like to thank you for joining me. A little closer. Hi. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me. I'm Laverne Michelle. Now, there's a lot of things in the news, but I want to talk about a personal experience. I don't like to call names. People can tell them themselves. But let me put it into a scenario. Hello, Dale. So, Mr. Sam Walmart's honey. A few years ago, I met someone and instantly I didn't fall head over heels. I kind of knew something was to this because of the behavior. What was the behavior? People were acting as if they were destitute, which they may have been. I was fine with that, but I was more or less in the mode of giving as if a believer or a Christian, whatever you want to call it. So I took this person shopping. I didn't see any of those clothes, and they were able to pick out their own stuff. So I don't know what they did with the clothes. Maybe sold them, give it to a boyfriend. I don't know. They will also have their private parts exposed. Like I was supposed to go, oh my God, I clutch my pearls. No. So I said to you, would you like a jock strap? I didn't know what that was, but is there something you can cover that up with? Because guess what? Some of us don't want to see that. Okay, thank you. So I don't know what you guys are talking about. Thank you, honey. Time travel. So you've brought me sunshine when I only pain. Entrepreneur, you absolutely attractive. Thank you so much. You guys make sure you visit my links to see if you can shop for something. We're trying to build housing and we'll start with that one website. Okay. So make sure you buy something. Christmas, holidays are coming up, whatever it is. Thanksgiving. Check out the candles, check out the accessories you could wear for the holidays, the things you can use for your home, okay? So thank you for joining me. So what I went through was kind of like a person that may have been interested in me, but the type of family they had, maybe it was incest and some inbred, and it was okay of the girl. And as long as you was cool with it, everybody was there. So what I learned was, in some cases, people find this normal. This is a normal setting for them to have children with their families. And again, it may have started young, like maybe people were I don't know, allowing kids to touch each other, or maybe they knew the kids were touching each other and it was just a way to break the ice into going into sex trafficking or uh, just bad behaviors, okay? All kinds of bad behavior. However, whatever the case, I would literally tell this person who drove me in this situation, you know, this is trashy. You guys are trashy. This is a trashy group. So I could understand this person getting upset and wanting to fight me and having family want to come against me. Now, killing somebody is another level of crazy, but I want to see what this person said. It's being held for review. I can't see it. Very sexy. Let's show it, honey. Thank you for the compliment. Child Uni, thank you. Mm-mm. See, I don't know who this moderator is, but I can moderate my own stuff. I want this comment to show, honey. Go away. Please, legs. Not here, honey. So the behaviors were very like anybody could come in and he would just go. Anybody could invite him places and he wanted to be free to go. And it's like, don't everybody want to be a part of that? And I mean, if you meet somebody at church, you think people wouldn't be trying to pull you into some sharing, okay? But he didn't seem to respect any of that. It was like if you agreed to it, I guess a lot of women had agreed in the past to do stuff like that, like share with the family, take your turn, and all that. Now, me seeing that this was the lifestyle, I was fascinated. I'd never met people like that before. So I began to mind my own business. But I stayed in the situation, being nosy. As time went on, this person saw me as a good rug. And that's fine, because I knew who I was. So I chose to kind of keep observing the situation, nothing to it. But then it came to where maybe people were like, well, who's that and why is she around? Or we know who she is, but aren't you with this person in the family or something of that nature? Don't you have kids with this one? And then you all confess y'all love to each other as siblings or something to be a couple with these kids because y'all got some dysfunctional mental problems. And I'm like, this is so trashy. This is so trashy. Now, I'm making that up because I don't know what happened, but it seems that somebody got a connection to somebody that ain't supposed to be, but they're not sensible enough to understand. They need to move around and move on. So they keep going back and forth, and it's getting very toxic, I'm sure, because in reality, they aren't really supposed to be together, but they still be together, but they can't really celebrate except amongst their own people that think like that or accept that foolishness. So it spills out into reality, and I'm real. And they're like, we don't really approve of that person or something. And maybe they even got upset with him telling them, or he just made a situation where, because I said, you guys are trashy. This is trashy. They may have actually targeted me with some other people. So if someone came on and said, I want to pay you money to harm that person, the people that this person knows that are a part of the legal system, oh, they was like, good opportunity. We were trying to figure it out. Oh, let's think it. Oh, Lord, I'm just speculating. But my point is the mentality of people that had the audacity to include you in things that they clearly see you not wanting to be a part of, and then kind of force you to stay in. Honey, for the stupid, you see these shows where women are coerced or tricked or even forced to stay in stuff. And although they can run, it's like, why would you run when you know this person's going to be on your coattail? You got to be more strategic than that sometimes. You can't just run off because something's going bad or to the left. You got to figure something out for real. Okay? So I did. Anyway, um, as time went on, I guess he kept remembering those words because remember, this person is not really plugged in. No one helps them with their mental health. Now, I don't believe they're completely crazy, but if they unleash it, they unleash it. Now, this man did several times try and reconcile with me and make it nice and just say, I'm going to forgive her. I really like this girl, blah, blah, blah. He did. I don't know why. I don't know if he was playing with me, but he absolutely did come to me a few times and leaned in with this beautiful smirk, like, you know what? Go squash that, and I'll tell him I did something. And he'll be like, there go the demon again. I'm like, oh Lord, I just cannot get this. So it was a tug of war. It was both of us. It wasn't one person. He just has some very toxic people around him. And I'm a free spirit and I'm a good girl and I'm on my business. There's just too many people in the business, period. And it never became anything. But not even a friendship, but he kind of saw me as a little friend. But it wasn't. Because those people in his ear that he listened to and swear by was absolutely very, very, very diabolical to the situation. And whoever added on the legal danger, like someone has been since probably 2012 or literally about 2012, 14, been trying to kill me. I don't know who this or I don't know who this person is. Could be a man. I'm telling you, I have met a transgender. I have seen a transgender. Yeah. And I don't know what, again, his mind was registering. Maybe someone's related or their kid is their kid. Or maybe they don't see them as a kid because everybody's a cousin in some circles, but they're actually siblings or parents. So whatever the case, whatever was going on, I can't say it was all sexual. I don't know. I didn't see anybody doing anything, but whatever was going on, it absolutely was trashy. It was sad, and it's like, is life really that hard? Like I'll sleep with a relative to get what I need. Really, you can't use your brain, your back. No, you really that broken? You really that? They're gone. Like drugs got you out there. I mean, I don't know, but excuse me. No legs now. Okay, maybe I'll make some pictures. They'll pay me for them. I don't know. And that's for you. So that was the issue a lot of times. My morality was absolutely different than this, and made it clear because, again, here I am, minding my business, living my best life by myself, going to church, working, taking care of my kids. What was that? Pretty good, thank you. Yes. And so, um, it was just I need to pull my nose. It was just really. I'm at work, so I'm looking around. It was really. I think it was out of anger that I discovered there were other people involved. I mean, I kind of knew from the get go, but you're so awesome that and I mean, if all these people are sisters and siblings and whoever's in his business, or however that looks like, maybe they were just hooking him up with their friends or their distant cousins or something. I just don't know. Maybe he was a part of a secret organization that does criminal acts and they didn't want me in it so that I would know, or maybe they thought I was too good to be a part of that, to get tangled up. I figured you either need to let her know or let her make her own choice or get up out of here. But again, I was a good toy for him. I play with his mind on an adult level. I introduced him to things that maybe he never were exposed to or never really considered. I was open and honest, and I talked to him like a man. I didn't talk to him like an errand boy or, some runner for something, some products or something. I didn't talk to him like a little chump. I talked to the man in him most of the time. But when I saw that someone else had their ding dang up his butt, or in his mouth, I don't know. I just kind of knew that this was going to be good. Just go somewhere. You're trying to be a friend to a demon. You know, rat or something, snake, let it go. So by the time I kind of was like, okay, let me get on up the street, they were already plotting like, oh no, you don't get to go nowhere. You belong to me. And here we go. There's the crazy. There's the crazy part. Now, I don't have no clue if this person is thinking, oh no, I'm crazy. You're the best. And, maybe I want to sell you somewhere. Huh? What? Long story short, mental health is important out here, guys. And it's important that when you see red flags in certain situations, you need to honor that to the death of life, really. You need to really understand that when someone shows you that that's who they are for real, you need to be plotting on getting away. No matter how much you love them, I don't care if it's your child or your parent. Right now, I can look back and absolutely see that all I did my whole life was fight. It's absolutely sad, but I'm not gonna cry. I had to fight this whole time. No relief, no breaks. Maybe 1 or 2 days out of every couple years. And people wonder why I always look kind of. People have been trying to know me. I'm such a happy person. I love doing stuff. I'm so energetic, and they see this spark, and they be like, "We got to kill it," and they'll do something, and I'm like, "When does it end?" And you keep trying to go away, and they drag you back, and they really don't care for you or your feelings. They really don't care. So what do you do? In this captivity, you find the freedom. No one can entrap your mind unless you let them. I like to read, I like to talk and walk and all that, and then they started to try and put fear in me at some point, and I'm like, that's not gonna work either. Because you know what? I got stuff to do. And I kept doing stuff. And if you run up on me, I know it's illegal and immoral, and what's gonna happen at the most is God is gonna handle you. And trust me, I've seen a lot of funerals, I don't even go no more. That's what it is. I don't bother people. I don't ask to have people eliminated. But my hands are clean. I wasn't bothering anybody. I didn't do nothing to nobody. People could say, oh, she did this, she did that. The severity of death is not what I deserve for the little things people say I did. Okay? As an adult. So whatever's going on, the audacity that people come into your life and be like, oh no, you're going to take whatever I give you. Okay. So I'm grateful. Mental health is very important. We do not want to ignore thoughts that tell us to hurt ourselves or someone else. Even if you don't consult professional help, you need to talk to God. And leave people alone in the process. If you don't want to be here, which is sad, it tells me that the devil has a great strong hold on your mind. That is your prerogative, but I wouldn't suggest that. But don't hurt people in the process if you're trying to deal with whatever you're dealing with. I know life is hard and there's a lot of challenges, but killing yourself or someone else is not the solution. It's not the end of the world. Trust me, it does get better. It should. Even when it doesn't seem to, it has to. The universe is not going to sit on anybody forever. Now, can you sit on yourself? Yes. Can someone else sit on you? Yes. You have to ask God to pluck them off. If it's you sitting on yourself, ask God to move you around. Because you know what? The world's going to keep moving. And you shouldn't get stuck. Because it's only going to push it out. As Les Brown was saying, if you don't move with life, life will move on you. Don't let it move on you.